everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to share with you our workbox video as well as our Montessori inspired shelf. Just a little insight. I know most of you know that we're doing notebooking this year. My daughter is doing first grade and she's learning English as a second language. I'm just telling you all these things. It's just a little insight in case you're new to my channel. So let me go ahead and get started showing you this stuff. First of all, let me come out of here. Most of you saw this little chart, my last video or one of my previous videos on how I organize myself as a stay-at-home mom. These are you can go and look at the video and see exactly what this means. So I don't want to make this video extra long because it's already long. So that's our workbox right there, Montessori shelf. That's where we do our work. Sometimes we do it on the floor over here in this little carpet. That's our whiteboard. A really quick update though. Remember, I used to have it up here on the wall and I said I was going to move it down next to the table, and it's working great for us. It's very practical. We use it every single day, and sometimes I like leaving the activities on it because my daughter likes to come back and look at it and read it or even add stuff to that. So she reads there. She has a little cushion so she can be a little higher, and that's where I sit. Right now we're learning about vertebrates animals and invertebrate animals. So we're doing a unit study and it's gonna last for as long as my daughter needs to learn this topic. And we're doing notebooking in her binder right there. Those are the books that I use as a guide. Some of them I even cut them out and I use the activities. I paste them in her binder. So another quick thing I want to say, I'm going to share a curriculum video when I come back from my break. A lot of you know that at the moment I'm recording this video and I'm taking a break in a few days, and it's going to be a long break that I don't know when I'm going to come back. But I know that when we finish with first grade, I'm going to share the books that we used. I like doing it at the end of the year because that way I know exactly what we did use. Some of these books here, I'm not actually using them that much, so I don't want to share a curriculum before we start or like in the middle of the year. So our workbox, a lot of you know this system. It has 10 drawers. Our little cards is a little wider than the usual ones. The usual ones you find are up to here, maybe all the way up to here. And we do all these drawers every day, and then the rest of the drawers we switch out every day. So like on Monday we'll do all of this and then that drawer, and then on Tuesday we'll do all this and then this drawer, and then Wednesday will be that one, and Thursday and Friday. So some of the drawers, like this one, which is handwriting, and she's practicing. She's gonna start writing in cursive. This one we might do it more than one day. It depends because she really likes that one. So let me go ahead and start. These little labels, I made them myself. I found this picture online. It's a picture of Jesus and a little girl. I'm sorry, my phone is not focusing right now. And that's supposed to be my daughter learning from him. So she loved this. And Bible actually is not something that has to do with homeschooling to me or to us as a family. We do Bible study every single day in our family. That's not a subject to us. That's lifestyle. So we don't do this drawer every day. We do Bible study every day as a family. But occasionally I will do some structured activities, as in this case right now I have this for her to memorize the fruit of the Spirit and the different characteristics of it. And then we did a little activity here as well. So for logic and memory right now she's memorizing sight words. I have this principle that I found online, and I laminated it, and then you can erase the words and write the words that you need your child to learn or to practice. We didn't do actually any sight words last year. She was basically learning how to read phonetically. Like I mentioned before, she's learning English as a second language. So I'm basically teaching her how to read phonetically alone. And then this year I started introducing sight words to her. So she's in the pre-primary actually, but she's almost done. She has actually the 5 words that we use here that she needs to reinforce. And then she's gonna be done with this little set. I will change this drawer maybe every other day and add a different activity. Maybe the next day I'll just have this in here and not the game or anything else. And maybe another day I'll have a logic game, like a math logic game or some type of thinking game. For reading, she's still working on her alpha phonics, and we're taking our precious time with this because it's like really a good foundation for reading, and I really want her to learn it the right way and take her time. And then she reads a book like almost every day. She'll read a whole book of the Bob books, and then we just start at it again and again. Some of the books she'll read for like 2 or 3 days. For math, I have these games for telling time, and then most of the time we just work on our binder. So I have this little binder note post-it. Occasionally she'll like to do these drills. I use a little sand clock or a little timer for her, but I just do it as a game. I don't like timing her as in, like in 5 minutes, let's see how much you know, something like that. But she likes it as a game. She wants to see how many she can complete before the time runs off. And she likes it, and she does as much as she wants to, and she's done with it. She doesn't complain about it. She actually likes it. Then for science, or binder, or notebook actually. And then when she does handwriting, she practices handwriting in her notebook. But like I said, she's wanting to write in cursive, so she's practicing very basic of cursive, which is this tracing, I guess. And I do it in a whiteboard, and then she just traces with a different color marker. And for social studies, she's learning the 50 states along with the abbreviation of the 50 states. So she's taking her precious time with this as well. So we play a couple of games with the whiteboard and then the cards of the states. So we do many different games. So I always keep this here. And occasionally I just switch it with her Melissa and Dog wooden puzzle of the 50 states. And I have a couple of sheets here from her social studies grade 1 book that we almost finished it last year. I have like maybe 5 pages to go, and then she's gonna be done with this first grade social study book. So a couple of this activity we might do maybe once a week. For art, she has her drawing pad because I'm teaching her different techniques on drawing, and we're gonna do the color wheel, which we actually did it last year, but I want her to also keep it in her little drawing pad for reference. So we're gonna repeat it again this year, and I want to make another video on this drawing pad showing you what she's done and what we're gonna do and cover. But I will be sharing that in my main channel, my Spanish channel. So if you want to go over there, you're welcome to go and follow me there. This is a health drawer, and we're doing the discover my plate worksheet. And then for music, here's the all-time greatest sing-along songs book, and we're learning a few songs from here. It's really a kids book. And we don't do much in these last 2 drawers because the health she's learning from me is lifestyle for us. Like I'm teaching her health stuff, like eating vegan, taking care of her body, and we learn it also through the Bible. And the music, she practiced playing the flute with me, and she's learning guitar with her dad. So the last two drawers, we don't get to them that much. So the way I do it, like I said, we do all these drawers and then one of those drawers each day. Let me show you really quick what is in her notebook or her binder. Also, these are the books that I use for math, for notebooking. I just use them to cut and paste things out of here, and I put them in her binder. And for language arts, we use this think-alongs along with some spelling from this book. And I have this pyramid book, but this one we just read it out of the book. And also her alpha phonics, and I just grab ideas from them, and I create little activities for her at the end of each Sunday. So Sunday evenings for me are where I write down her activities in her binder, and then we fill them up during the week. If you want to know how I know what she needs to learn and how I do the activities here, let me show you really quick. I have a video where I showed this book and these principles from the county. That's how I know what she needs to know for first grade. And then I simply make a list, and I plan my unit studies and stuff, and I get principles out of the internet. This is about money, time, place value, shapes, graphing, and so on and so forth. And that's how I know what I need to do in her notebooking pages. So really quick, this is her language arts, by the way. Language arts. These are her think-alongs from this book, and she basically needs to read a story. We read it together. There's a couple of questions to answer before the story, and after you're done, you draw a picture and write about it. So we do this on Mondays. She does it here. I don't have any place written down like what do we do on Mondays or Tuesday. I just have it in my head, like in my mind, and I just repeat it every week, and that's it. And I like it because the topics are, like really nice, about animals or family. There's a little story, a fiction story that goes with the one that you just read. The pictures are really nice. Some of the stories are really short, but that's okay. You don't have to make really long stories all the time. Learning about transportation and stuff like that. The seasons. So we do a couple of a story every Monday. This one's for next Monday. That was last Monday. And then we work on our sight words. I have a couple of activities for sight words. This was a word search. This one is gonna be dictation. And then complete the sentences with different sight words that she already knows. And then this is a game that we did on the Montessori activity. We did it like hands-on, and then we brought them down here. For math, well, let me show you what you haven't seen yet. So this is, we started learning about number lines. I put up stickers for her when she's done with it. She really likes them. And then we started working on a number grid. Graded done, less than, and then I had her fill in here and then fill in this numbers as well, and number bonding, some addition facts. These activities and the number grid, we do them hands-on, like this one that I already showed you in another video, also over here. So a little bit of everything. Like these activities you're gonna see here are from this week, but since we're taking a break, she's gonna complete them next week. So I do a little bit of everything, like find the number in the grid, find more than 10, 10 less than 25, and she has to write down the number. Skip counting, timeline. This is a very basic telling time activity. She knows how to tell time by the hour, by the 30 minutes and 15 minutes, but I need to have them, you know, in her notebook so I can also show it to the county reviews. Some tally marks, some prediction problems, more of the grid. Try to add with no fingers. This one she has to draw the coins that match that quantity. Some coins addition problems, counting, circle the right answer. Draw 2 items that cost a total of 14 cents. Here we're gonna play store for real, and then we're gonna write down the stuff that we did. Like writing the how many coins you need to make up the amount of money. Tally marks, more find the number in the grid, telling time. Kind of the same thing for a couple of days and 2 weeks and until she gets the concept. Some odd and even, temperature, word problems, a little more, some more word problems. This is a page from the Matthew C book. And skip counting by 10. Addition problems with coins. She knows all the 3D shapes. She's still having trouble figuring these 2 out, the names, but she can recognize them, and then she has to draw them here. Here we're gonna go around the house and collect items that have the same shape, and then she's gonna draw them. And then graphing with things around the house. This is a page I got from online, and that's it for math. For science, this is what we covered with the Wally unit study. I didn't show this. She had to cut and paste the pictures and match the correct sentence, and then she wrote that down. We learned about the deserts, and I'm just gonna go through the page. If you want, you can pause it and read it because the video is already like 17 minutes long. This activity is pending. I still need to watch it. And we watched the video, but she didn't get to draw it. So that's that. Labeling the cactus, drawing different cactuses. Learn about the background camel and about all the type of camels. And then, like I said, we're right now doing vertebrate animals. She drew that and she copied that from this image that I got online. And that one as well. Then I color in some areas of the spine, and then she has to label them. And then this is, she has to draw the corresponding animal to each skeleton. We have a hands-on activity that goes with this. Like most of our notebook activities, previously we've done it hands-on, and then she's gonna do them in her notebook. And then we start in vertebrate animals. We haven't completed that one. And then the next one is just a principal page, and then we're gonna start with animal classification as mammal, amphibians, and reptiles, and so on. I have some Spanish activities, but not a lot. Well, a little bit. These are some notes about the sermon at church, and she does those in English. Like, let me show you one that's completed. And I'm gonna practice some Spanish here at the same time learning the Bible. So that's a field trip that we did. Social studies, like I said, we don't do a lot in the notebook, but here's some things that she did. This one she was talking about color the states where you live, and then the one of the states in the north that are orange and the south blue, and so on and so forth. This one we're gonna do it next week. Coloring the neighbors of our country. And that's it, guys. That's a really long video. But I kind of wanted really to show you what we've been doing and what we're gonna do for the next week or so. If you have any questions, let me know. Yes, this video is too long, so the Montessori shelf activities, I'm gonna share them with you in a separate video. So stay tuned for that. Thank you for watching, and let me know if you have any questions. Bye-bye.